What's up, guys? It's Jay with Jay's Mowing, back with another video. In today's video, we are doing another mowing vlog. You know, it's probably going to be the majority of the videos on the channel because I don't have time to make talking head videos. You know, I just don't have the time. Until I'm not solo anymore, I will probably just have time to make mowing vlogs. And when I really get busy and training and doing all that good stuff, I don't know if I'll have time to make videos then. So enjoy it while you can. In today's video, we have 5 yards on the schedule. I moved 2 of them up from tomorrow to today. That way I'll have a little less to do tomorrow. I think I've only got 2 now to do tomorrow. So I'll be able to move up those high dollar yards that I got on the schedule Thursday. I'll move them up to Wednesday and be able to knock them out tomorrow. And then anybody and all these calls I've been getting, I can put them on the schedule. If they call today, I can put them on the schedule for tomorrow and for sure Thursday. And I can tell them kind of the same thing. For sure Thursday, if we can squeeze you in the schedule Wednesday, we'll do it Wednesdays. I did rearrange the route, that way it's optimized and I can start at one end, get at the other end, and then go look at a property I need to look at and then go home, and or do a yard that I got tomorrow if I've got time to do it today. And I may do that. We'll see. I may work a little long today and just knock them out today, and that way I've got plenty of room before the thunderstorms and all the storming that's happening all this coming weekend. Not really any updates. I did land a 6-acre property. In my head, I can probably do, and it's all flat as can be, and he's like, this will probably be the flattest property you do. And he sent me pictures and drove to one end of the property, sent me pictures, sent me the borderlines of the property. I was like, I'll try to hit that. It's gonna be kind of hard. But it's like flat as can be. I'm thinking I can maybe do an acre in 30, 40 minutes if I'm going full blast, just full speed ahead. And so that would be a 3-hour mow. So I'm thinking $100 an hour. So I charged him $300. And he said he don't know if he's gonna stick with a mowing service. He's thought about getting his own mower, but he don't know also, you know, he'll basically be using me as a guinea pig to see how long it's gonna take me to mow it. And if it's taking me 3 hours, he might go get a mower next month, but it's gonna have to be, you know, a big commercial mower like ours. But also he's like, I also don't want to burn my time. He's one of those customers I want. We'll see what comes of this. I mean, that'll be $300 a week. If you think about it this way, if I landed 3 other acre properties and priced them at $100 an hour, and let's say the 4-acre properties took me, you know, it could have been on, there could be some hills, there could be some bumps, there could be a lot of weeding. He said the only weed eating I got to do is around the house, and that'll be fine. So, I mean, you're looking at like minimal blowing, minimal weed eating on a 6-acre property that I can just run full speed on, you know. And compared to like these little acre properties that I'm getting for $90, $95, $100 an acre, and some of them are, you know, taking an hour, a little over an hour, just because of all the weed eating and stuff. So I think it'll work out pretty good, and the more I do it, the faster I'll be able to do it. So we're gonna see how it goes. But that got our revenue up a lot. So if you think about it, 3 times 4 is 12. So 300 times 4 is $1,200 a month. Just that yard has like, our revenue has doubled week 3 pretty much. And it's not just that yard, but like all the yards together. I did the math last night. We're at $4,200 and some odd dollars and cents per month right now, revenue. And so far, and last week I added up and I was at like $2,300, and the week before that I was at like $500. So we have literally like had massive growth. I mean, we are rolling. Already solo, I'm up to $4,200 gross rev. That's kind of crazy in week 3. That's how hard we're marketing. That's how hard we're getting outdoor hangers. That's how hard we're doing all the good stuff. My website SEO, since I got that going in November, it's pumping in customers. I got Google reviews coming in. I mean, we're pumping. I'll tell you my expenses. So far, I've only spent, and my expenses for the last 3 weeks has been $1,245. So the rest of that 4,200 revenue is pretty much like $3,000. And I need to get a few things, so that expenses will go up, but it's not fixed expenses. A lot of that is like the one-off stuff, like the truck decals, all the door hangers, the yard signs, the Google ads. You know, that's going to go up. It's not fixed by any means, but there's a lot of random one-off expenses we'll be buying this first month. You know, the backup stuff, that we won't be buying that every month. All the random stuff that we're buying that we're not going to be buying every month is adding on to that. So that will go up, but so will our income. I still have plenty of room on my schedule. I'm only at 13 yards right now. I landed 2 yards last night. So I went from 11 yesterday to 13 today. We're gaining about 1 to 2 customers a day so far, and they're priced really, really well. So let's go ahead. Let's get to the mowing. Get after it, y'all. Are y'all growing, or you just sitting still? You stagnant? Yard number 2. All right, y'all, that was yard number 3. Took me 33 minutes. Last time it took me 48 minutes. So you can kind of tell, you know, when you first mow somebody's lawn, you're like careful, you're seeing how it does, where you need to be, all that stuff. Well, I'll just tell you, second time it's like, okay, I know where the line is, I know exactly what I need to do, and I feel like I'll just get faster over time, which is, you know, how it should be. You'll learn the most efficient way to do stuff. I thought that weed eating first would be the quickest and most efficient way, but actually, I mean, you just seen it. I mowed first, and it shaved off like 15 minutes off of the last mow I did on that property. Maybe the most efficient is to actually mow first, then weed eat, then blow as a solo operator. But who knows? I'm going across the street to my next customer. I'll catch you guys on the next yard.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared.
That was yard number 4 on the day, and we're making really, really good time. So far, it's only 1/2 noon. It's 12:25, and I've only put one more yard on the schedule, and it's that terrible $70 yard that I underbid. That she wouldn't go above 70 pretty much. Shouldn't have taken her on, but oh well. That's the only other one I got on the schedule, and then I got to go look at a guy's yard in a very, very hard to get into HOA in my area. Like, this is where the place that I'm going is where I want to eventually end up. There's like 800 homes in there, and not one of them is under $1 million, just to give you an idea. And this guy said that he has been on the hunt ever since the guy that mowed his yard for 15 years has basically retired and got out of it. He's been on the hunt for a reliable company. He has to have it done every week or he'll get fined by the HOA. He's not picky, he just needs it cut, you know, every week has to be done. And he's got his house, and then he bought the lot behind it, so it adds up to be about 0.7 acres. And he said the last guy charged him $100 a week. So I'm gonna come in about the same price. That's pretty much all I have on the schedule. If I feel like I can get one of the big yards done today that I have on the schedule for tomorrow, I will probably do that. There's also a smaller yard that's in town that I have tomorrow, and I actually might move that up to today and just go ahead and get it over with. That way tomorrow will be just all the huge gigantic yards. I mean, I've got one that'll be a little over an acre. I got one that's 6 acres that I had for Thursday. I'll probably do it tomorrow. If this guy gets on the schedule, I'll do his tomorrow as well. So Wednesday could be like the big money, big mowing day. I think we have $1,100 worth of revenue on the schedule. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you at the last mow. Could be the last mow, I don't know. Enjoy the time lapse and let's get after it. I'm gonna mow first.
Scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Then it's your chance to be ruthless. make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
That was the last mow of the day. I think the camera dies every time on that yard. I thought I lost the camera one time. It fell off the mower and luckily it landed down beside the engine and the magnet hit the metal. But man, that was spooky because I didn't have the tether cord tied. But it's okay. We found the GoPro. Right now I'm driving to the property that the guy wants me to look at. He's already told me that the guy he was paying last season was charging him $100 a week. I think the guy's still mowing it right now, but he's not consistently showing up. Therefore, he's getting replaced like that because this is an over $1 million home. These people, guys, that need that consistency, that need the yard mowed every week due to being in a very, very strict HOA that has a golf course, a restaurant, very hard to get into neighborhood for a lawn care business, and let alone any other service business. But once you get in there, guys, you have to be strictly on schedule. This guy, if I land him at $100 a week, he will be top priority. He will not be pushed back for me if it rains on, you know, a day and I gotta move people back. His yard will be taken care of every week, guaranteed, because he gets fined if his yard doesn't get mowed. So that's kind of how that works. He's at a premium of 100 a 0.7 acre, which my acre price is like, you know, 80, 90. I'm getting a lot of 90s. And if people buck up at that, I tell them 80, which is still good money. Because I mean, if you're hammering down, you can mow an acre and, you know, get done in 45 minutes if you're really hammering at it, and that's without help. If you get help, you can really bang out these yards. So we're gonna see. Most of it's mowing. The only weed eating is there's a lot of small trees, which should be fine. But the rest is just 0.7 acres of mowing. I think it's an acre if you add in his house, but you know, and the driveway and stuff, but you take that stuff away and it's 0.7 of grass. So that's where I'm off to right now. I'm gonna take a look at it, and I might record a little bit, just show you guys the yard. And yeah, we probably will land him just because he's looking for somebody reliable, and that guy's kind of blew his shot. So we're definitely going to be taking this guy on. And then after that, I got another yard to look at, and I told her 80 because it is an acre. I asked what the acreage was, and I said, well, we're currently getting at least 80 an acre. It's probably not a full acre, that's just what they bought. And That's just what they bought. It's a newer build and stuff. All right, guys, I want you to look at the houses. Oh, speed bump. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. We're in that very hard to get in subdivision. All these homes are minimum. Everybody's got a golf cart, got a golf course, retirement area, you know, wealthy area. These homes are very, very nice. Everything has landscaping. Everybody's yards are mowed. Everything is very, very nice. That yard is not mowed. I bet they're getting fined. You can just see the homes in the background. A lot of the homes, he said that there's like 3 to 4 guys in the area, and they're like, you know, they're just booked up with work here because there's 800 homes up here. So there's plenty of room to get up here. It's just very hard to get in here. And the way he found me, he was like, you know, I've seen your Facebook group posts. You look like you do good work. They're very quality-based people because it's a very, very strict HOA. So everything has to look good. Everything has to be pristine, on point, or they get fined. He said that the grass has to be a certain length. So I'm going to have to ask him, does he know what they cut at the previous lawn care companies, or I can measure the grass blade. You know, I can only, you know, do so much because it's going to grow through the week, but I'll be glad to I'll be glad to cut at whatever he's had it cut at to keep from getting fines, you know. So that's pretty much it. I'm on my way to the next property I got to look at, and then I will be on my way home. If you guys are out here, I see it all the time in Facebook groups and stuff, and people are just like, they're posting like a picture of a yard they've mowed, then they post some landscaping stuff, then they post some mulching, then they post this and that and this, and it's like their post is like, hey, we're out this week doing this and this. We offer mowing, pressure. I mean, you just go down the list. It's like they got a list this long. Nobody's pressing read more on that. You know, call us here to schedule any of this. We'll take it all on. It's like, come on, people. Like, have a focus. Show your quality. Show you're a professional in that singular service first. And then, if you're going to advertise the other services, run directed ads to those specific services. But even then, I would rather just have like a team dedicated to something like landscaping, instead of trying to fit it into the schedule. Oh, I got to take care of my mowing stuff if I'm solo, and oh, I got a mulch job, I got a landscaping job. Like, it just makes everything complicated. Simplicity wins. Right now, guys, like I said, we're peaking $4,200 a month right now revenue, and I just started, so we're almost halfway to $10,000 a month. Like, what is happening? Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one. This lawn care business is kind of insane. I'm not going to record the next stop or anything. I will catch you guys in the next one.